Hello. Welcome to our final session. I am so happy that we are going to be done with this book. And if you have been following us for the past 5 weeks, I want to say congratulations that I really appreciate everything that you have done, putting those little nuggets from John Maxwell and from the words and from the video into your personal development. In fact, if you have followed us consistently for the past week, I would say that there are a bunch of the laws that you have actually fulfilled, and you have been aware that these videos are out there for your development. That's a lot of awareness. You have been intentional in listening to them. You have maintained consistency, and you have surrounded yourself with helpful materials and helpful words from John Maxwell, which is the world's leading leadership development guru. You have fulfilled the law of the environment. You have put yourself through some form of stretching, which is the law of the rubber band, among many other laws. The final three laws that we're going to be discussing today are the law of modeling, the law of expansion, and the law of contribution. And the law of modeling simply says that when you look up to someone, when you see a good example, it could be in your mind, it could be a person, it could be an ideal, it could be a picture of your goal. When you see something ahead of you, you are able to align yourself appropriately in such a way that you are able to see what you become. And that's why it is very important to be mindful of the vision we have in front of us, in our eyes, in the eyes of our mind, in the eyes of our spirit. That when you have wonderful models to look up to and to see how they are doing things well, it could be personally, it could be professionally, it could be relationally, it could be financially, by just having those models in front of us and trying to emulate what they are doing, that has powerful effect in helping us to grow as an individual. Next is the law of the expansion. I believe we would have a significant talk from John Maxwell on the law of expansion. But I would just say briefly that growth increases our capacity. The more you grow, the more you are able to handle. Now, I know that some people shy away from growth opportunities because they feel that the reward of a good work is more work. And that is true, because that is what happens. When you're doing something very good and you're efficient, you are likely to be given extra work. And unfortunately, in some scenarios, even though you are being given extra work, there is no extra benefits to match, which discourages people. But it's better to grow yourself and become a better person and make yourself attractive to opportunities than to sit down and languish in a position day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. Just consider that. The final one is the law of contribution. I like this one best because it says that growing yourself enables you to grow other people. When you are able to contribute meaningfully to yourself, to your team, to your organization, to your family, to your group, to any scenario that you find yourself, even though it seems as if you are given out, it also something that is very helpful, that helps you to grow and to become better. And I want that to be something that you take away from this series. Look through all the laws. Feel free to look at all the videos again. And I believe that we have been intentional in finding ways to add value to you. We have made this series short, 5 minutes from myself and 5 minutes from John Maxwell, because we have access to some of their videos to share on the platform. In our next series, my teachings will be a little longer. We'll be going to closer to 10-minute mark, which because in the next series we are going to be discussing the laws of teamwork. And I like these 17 laws. We would have to decide whether we want to make it a shorter series, 4 weeks, where we review about four laws at a time, and then just balance things out based on it. But I am hopeful that these laws of growth forms a baseline to conduct ourselves in our organization and everywhere that we find ourselves. And I look forward to seeing you on our next series on the 17 laws of teamwork. Thank you and God bless.